Welcome to KocoSports. I am the huge one, aka the idiot Dave Koco from DAVKOCO.com. We always stream on twitch.tv/KocoSports. And this is our AEW news roundup. I believe AEW, the last 2 or 3 weeks prior to this week, was completely out of control. I felt like they didn't have a handle on stuff. They were just booking, throwing stuff up against the wall, and it not sticking. And this was the first week in AEW history that I did not make a Dynamite a priority at all. I was like, oh, I live in here in Japan. I'm like, I could wake up early to watch Dynamite. Why? What does it matter? And I actually thought this week, I know it sounds weird, but it feels like they are in control of their product. It feels like they just focused on the one product. And the Dynamite segment that I think put it all together was the MJF Bar Mitzvah. And here's the crazy part. I thought it was just going to be crap thrown at the wall. I thought it was just going to be a WWE light segment. And here's the thing. If you love WWE, that's okay. If you love WWE and you want AEW to fail, why? You need a fucking hug. If you love AEW and you want WWE to fail, why? You need a fucking hug. We need some motherfucking hugs up in this world. I just think if you like the WWE, that's amazing. But if you're an alternative, you should be an alternative. There are different styles of pro wrestling. New Japan at its finest is different than Noah at its finest. Noah is different than AEW. AEW is different than WWE. You don't want to be a carbon copy of one company. And especially if that one company is number one. It just makes no sense. It's like, okay, they're number one. Let's be just like them. Why would anyone choose that? And I thought it was completely out of control. I thought it was one of those, you remember a time when Triple H and Vince would be like, it's all part of a long-term story plan? Ghetto. He gets it. So, I really thought it was one of those super AEW sweaties, super fans going, don't worry, just give it time. Well, yeah, but if you said don't worry, just give it time, anything could mean something. Me wearing this hat means that fucking Muda's returning. And that doesn't make any fucking sense at all. But if he returns in 20 years, I can't be like, oh, look at me, I called my shot. Holy shit, we're 6-year-olds. I retired from being a teacher, and we've all become 6-year-olds. But I feel like this segment, with MJF, Bar Mitzvah, Sammy G out there, Darby Allin up there, Jungle Boy out there, what they're calling the pillars. It's a bit rough, a little bit rough. I mean, you got some big shoes to fill to call yourself the pillars. But them mocking MJF, mocking the backstage stuff, I don't want to be tricked if someone's leaving a company or not. It doesn't work anymore. I don't want, I just don't want recycled bullshit. I just want great matches. AEW was supposed to be all elite. It was supposed to be something special. Continue that. But yeah, with Darby Allin, Sammy G, Jungle Boy, MJF in there, they're kind of mocking and shoot-fabing that, but it feels like they're mocking and shoot-fabing on shoot-fabing. Just stick with what you know, man. Just stick what you know. I thought Rampage was pretty decent. I thought Dynamite was the first Dynamite in a while. And just be you. When AEW first came out, there was a huge difference between you and WWE, and that was a good thing. Now, I don't know if it's Jericho. I don't know if it's JR. I don't know if it's Taz. I don't even fucking know if it's goddamn Jeff Jarrett. But some fucking son of a bitch raised his hand at Tony Khan and said, I got an idea. What's that? To beat WWE, we have to be just like WWE. Tony Khan, fire that motherfucker. I don't care who he is, fire him. Keep your eye on the prize, and it looks like it's there. You did have QTV that was kind of making fun of it. I mean, it's just, you're not a fucking party magician. You're a goddamn professional wrestling company, the second biggest in North America, questionably the world. That's a big debate that we don't need to get into. You're not a horny guy at a bar lying to get pickup chicks, and you're not a bad party magician trying to impress fucking 6-year-olds. Just stick with the fucking plan and know what you're doing. And this week it looked that way. You had the women's division come together with the NWO type angle. Granted I wouldn't have done it, but at least it's something. And the new wrestler coming out. It's just overall the women's division looks to be kind of in a direction. Is it a good direction? Hell, dude, it's better than having 27 women ringside and calling it a storyline. So super happy, super pumped up. And listen, Tony, if you will, if they don't like AEW and they think it will never succeed, stop listening to them. Why are you listening to people? Like, if I'm like, hey, Tony, I want you to fucking succeed, listen to this, then fucking listen to that person. But if they're like, yo, fucking fuck, Tony, fuck AEW, you fucking stop wasting your time. They're fucking, just stick to what you fucking know, you son of a bitch. And here we go, sticking to what we know. Kenny Omega, El Hijo del Vikingo. I totally fucking slaughtered his name, but from the highlights that I've seen of him, the matches I've seen of him, I'm actually super, 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 super excited about this. A dream match. So you got Kenny Omega versus Vikingo, and in a dream match that was postponed to 2021, Kenny Omega will finally go one-on-one. It is gonna be fucking bonkers. And that's what I want. That's what I want. People are like, there's no fucking storyline. Here's the storyline. I'm better than you. Fucking prove it. The end. Fucking send the storyline in. Send it in, Joe. Send it in. That's it. So super excited for this. Looking forward to it. And also on top of that, some more good news for AEW. Christopher Daniels, AEW and AAA relationship in a good position after meeting. Thank God. Maybe fucking Sammy G can show up for his goddamn title matches. Yeah. Kenny Omega is something special. Don't lose him and just have these great fucking matches and come in storyline. And Tony, you show up tomorrow for fucking creative or fucking whatever goddamn you call your meetings, and one fucking asshole goes, we should be just like WWE to beat WWE, fire them on the fucking spot. I know I don't want a motherfucker not to lose their job, but guess what? That motherfucker got a job with Vince. That motherfucker already has a job. Think about it. You think JR is not going to go back? You don't think Taz is going to go back? Fuck, you couldn't even keep Cody. Stick to the fucking plan. Stick to the plan. Dream matches around the fucking world. Keep making it happen. And good job on Ring of Honor, by the way. So, overall, I was worried the last 3 weeks. Maybe it's just one good week. Maybe it's one good bump in the road. Maybe they'll go back to fucking just throwing shit at a wall and having 76 women ringside calling it a storyline. Who fucking knows? And I know there'll be one fan be like, it's a fucking storyline, makes fucking sense. No, it doesn't, dude. No, it doesn't. Stop. Don't fucking. Don't be Triple H. I always remember, super fans that blindly defend shitty storylines. They remind me of Phineas and Ferb. And I used to say this about Triple H all the time. They're like, I meant to do that. The one villain, he sees Phineas and Ferb and the platypus. I don't know if the platypus was there, but Phineas and Ferb is going off into space. And the leader, Tony Khan, Triple H, Vince McMahon, it could be anyone, is like, I plan to do that. And then there's me, just a fucking nerdy assistant. So you plan to slip on the ice, fall, bust your ass, and have them get away and have no idea where they're going while your mission was to accomplish that? That was your plan the whole time? Don't do that, Tony. Don't be the fucking dumbass alien in Phineas and Ferb. I think this video went on too long. Anyway, YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. AEW stonks going up. It's not perfect, but you fucking give me some of this. You give me some of the fucking this, and you can have 57 fucking women not in a storyline pretending ringside. This? Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. We are KocoSports on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. Mean Streets of Yokohama. You see me in Yokohama, be like, yo, Coco, I want a free high five. I'm like, you son of a bitch, bring it in. We did it. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and with that, I am over. Hey.